How do I know this is a religious tradition? The purpose of this video is to conclude a well understanding of Islam that can be used to enrich others' knowledge on religious studies surrounding Ninian Smart's model of the 7 dimensions of religion. Roderick Ninian Smart was one of the most influential religious scholars of the 20th century. His main interest was religion and religious aspects of human existence. Many other academics did not understand that religious studies attempted to look at religion in an objective point of view. 1. The practical or ritual dimension includes religious services with worship, the sacraments, and rites of passage. Ramadan. Ramadan is the most sacred month of the year in Islamic culture, where Muslims fast for a month commemorating Allah giving the first chapters of the Quran to Prophet Muhammad. They are to abstain from drinking and eating from dawn till dusk. Emotional dimension includes the emotional and experience that occurs within their tradition. Sufism is the practice that accentuates the eternal search for God. It is the broader style of worship that transcends directing followers' attention within themselves. Mythical dimension. The story is told to give an explanation and meaning to the religion that usually explains the divine. The main story told by Islam is of Prophet Muhammad. The story of Islam. Muhammad was born in Mecca in the year 570. He was an orphan as a young boy, then raised by his uncle. The angel Gabriel came to Muhammad and told him to spread the word of Allah. Muhammad was then prosecuted for trying to spread Islam, that then created war. Doctrinal dimension is the systematic formulation that explains what everyone is supposed to believe. Quran. Quran is the central religious text of Islam, which Muslims believe is the holy book that was revealed to Muhammad by Allah and the angel Gabriel over 23 years. It is said that the Old and New Testament is to be respected, but they are not correct. Sunnah. Sunnah is a traditional, legal, and social custom practiced by the Islamic community. It was practiced by Prophet Muhammad, meant for transmission to the community. It includes words, habits, and practices for living a life in God's will. Ethical and legal dimension specifies the type of behavior that people must follow on a particular doctrine. The 5 pillars. For a Muslim to live a life honoring God, they must follow the 5 pillars of Islamic faith. First, there is profession of faith, an Islamic creed. The belief that there is no other God than Allah and Muhammad is the messenger of God. Salat, the mandatory Muslim prayers that are said by Muslims 5 times a day. The 5 prayers take place at dawn, midday, late part of the afternoon, just after sunset, and between sunset and midnight. All Muslims are to do this every day and are encouraged at a young age to pray. Zakat. Muslims must commit to charity and donate a portion of their income to community members in need. Fasting. Muslims are obligated to participate in the fasting of Ramadan. And finally, pilgrimage. Every Muslim whose finance and health is well must at least once in their life visit the holy city of Mecca. Day of Judgment is the time where God will assess every human, whether male or female, will go to heaven or to be damned in hell. Halal. Halal is the Islamic diet that Muslims can only eat certain meats when prepared in a certain way, but there is no consumption of pork. The social and institutional dimension includes the organization of the religion itself, referring to structure of the community.